Yes Chef Podcast.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Yes.
We back.
Episode 12. Yes.
We are back, and we have a special guest. Man, this guy is amazing. I want y'all to understand that. When all of this is his product. All of this. I didn't even know he had sanitizer. Look at that. That is ridiculous. And look at that. Look at that, man.
That's phenomenal.
That's amazing. This is a stainless steel bottle. You know what I'm saying? This is his teas. This is his mac and cheese. Like, amazing. I'm telling you. Oh, he on the way to becoming a millionaire. I'm telling you that now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be right behind him. So,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna shut up and let him, represent himself, represent this. All his products was amazing. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys having me on, giving me a chance to kind of showcase kind of what I'm doing here. My name is Mark Sequeira. I'm the owner of Forever Homecoming Brands. It's a consumer packaged goods company. So eventually we're trying to offer everything from, tea to toothpaste.
Oh,
you know
man,
what I mean?
come on, we
kind
gotta-
of
come on,
like,
Come on, man. Yeah, good, man.
So, kind of like Unilever or
Yeah.
Kimberly Clark, right?
Exactly.
We're trying to do that. And these two products, our teas and our mac and cheese, are our kind of first offerings along those lines. And I kind of chose that because those are kind of two mainstays, two staples, kind of our culture, also Southern culture, sweet tea and mac and cheese. And not mac and cheese like what you find in restaurants or in the frozen aisle or craft macaronis. Mac and cheese like what we grew up with, what I mean, kind of what we're used to, kind of in the traditional style, which you have at Thanksgiving, what your grandma cooked and,
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
mine is my grandma's recipes, basically. So,
man, I can't wait to get one of them forks in my hand. I'll take it.
I brought some,
Sure.
packaged up too,
Yeah.
But so kind of got on this road. I've been doing mac and cheese stuff for years, decades even, and kind of all along the way, there will be people from time to time that be like, man, you should sell this. So this is good, and I never really took it serious. When you're at Thanksgiving, you're at Christmas, right? People say stuff, and it's like, okay, it's Thanksgiving. People had a little drink. They compliment. Maybe it's good, but selling it, But just over the years, I kind of heard that more and more, and eventually, I guess kind of right before COVID hit, but right around that time, I was like, all right, maybe I'm gonna give it a shot. You know what I mean? And I did, and then the teas kind of came along because I always been a sweet tea fan, especially here in the South, right? And then, my kids used to buy these teas out the store. They're called peace teas. They're kind of like Arizona iced tea or whatever. But they're teenagers, and them and their friends, they kind of devour these things like all the time. Like every time they come in the house, I got these cans of tea in my refrigerator or whatever. And at some point I was like, let me taste one of those. You know what I mean? See what this tastes like.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I tasted one and I'm like, come on guys, I could do that. You know what I mean?
I can make it better.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could do this all day. Your friends love these things. Give them this. You know what I mean? So see if we can, and I kind of pushed this off the ground, and so I started making these.
That's amazing, bro.
That's phenomenal.
That's amazing.
For real.
So I see that you have different colleges on there. So let me explain and break that down for us.
Yeah. Okay. So the name of the company is Forever Homecoming, and so it's basically named after long-standing HBCU tradition of homecoming. You know what I mean?
Man.
And so, basically every year, people from their schools or whatever, they descend on their campuses and celebrate, show each other love, reminisce, you know what I mean? Eat, drink, you know what I mean? Have a real good time. But every year, like immediately after the weekend is over, you hear people saying, oh man, that was such a great time. I can't believe I got to wait a whole year, to kind of experience that feeling again,
Right.
And so kind of in steps my company name where I say You don't have to wait until next year because with our products, it's always homecoming. It's forever homecoming. So you can have that kind of feeling all year round with our teas, with our mac and cheese. You can get that kind of good homecoming feeling. So the name, comes from that. And so because, the name comes from the kind of homecoming tradition, and I went to Morehouse, class of '98 for anybody out there. This year, since I was doing the teas and we had kind of COVID and all that kind of stuff, there were a lot of virtual homecomings, just online school celebrating.
Yeah, I saw that.
So when homecoming season came around, I was like, why don't I just, come up with some homecoming teas that kind of represent some of the different schools. And so for our homecoming in particular, Morehouse and Spelman, we usually celebrate together.
Right.
So I came up with like a special edition Morehouse and Spelman homecoming tea.
Wow, that's amazing.
So you see this one is the Morehouse steeped in mystique tea.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and see
It's
that's
amazing.
the kind of
Yeah,
red color,
show
color.
Oh,
You know
Let's
what
see
I
that.
mean? The red color.
Yeah.
It was really maroon. Morehouse is maroon.
Yeah.
And then for Spelman, you got the true blue because they're blue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the true blue brew.
Yeah.
And here we got the Clark Atlanta, the Panther Potion.
Oh,
man.
That's like a blackberry
I like
tea.
that, man.
And if you went to Florida A&M, we got the FAMU Rattler Venom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man,
Here.
yeah, man.
And of course, we got to round out all the AUC love of Morris Brown. Shout out to Morris Brown.
Man.
Yeah,
They got the purple plasma. Because
Wow.
they say they bleed purple. And plasma's essential to the blood. So it's the purple plasma. And so that's kind of how that came about. And I figured, for each school, they can have their own kind of,
they can have their own.
own tea. or
Oh
whatever.
man, that's amazing, brother. That's truly amazing, man. And I see when you think outside of the box, and you come up with a brand that no one else has, no one else is doing this.
Yeah.
It puts you in your own lane. It doesn't put you in a lane with everyone else. And that's why I came out with my product, the Yes Chef vegan cheese sauce, because no one is doing that.
Yeah,
No one is doing that. These are black-owned products, first of all. And second of all, we don't have a huge corporation behind us.
Oh, yeah, this is hands-on.
It's hands-on. When we coming out our own minds with this, see, you got to understand, the genius in some people, will show, whether you know it or not. But you're gonna see it. When you can't sleep and you can't get this kind of stuff out of your head until you make it, until it's there in front of you. That's how I felt, and I'm sure you felt the same way because you wanted to get this out so bad.
Yeah.
True. Sometimes you wake up late at night, like, man, let me go
exactly.
make some tea. I got this idea.
Yeah, 2, 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? 4 in the morning. I have. I've done it.
Absolutely.
I've done it, man. This looks amazing, brother. We gonna try it in a minute. So this right here, this sanitizer, I swear it looks like I can go to CVS and buy this right now.
Yeah, man.
I swear, it totally looks like that.
Yeah, it does.
It does. So how does and it's vegan. What vegan? Sanitizer. Well, I thought all sanitizer was vegan, but I guess not.
I don't know what that really means. So I bought this too. So
This is your product?
No, this is not mine.
Oh, I thought this was your product.
Yeah, this is.
Sorry,
I
this
bought
ain't
that
yours.
out the store. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it is still
Can't take
pretty
credit
cool.
for that.
I thought it was his.
But it's how I would look.
Oh, okay.
If I did that.
Whoops, sorry. It is what it is. But that goes back to all this though. This right here, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing right
Absolutely.
there, man. So I don't know, brother. You got any questions? Any more questions,
I
Ad?
do. I wanted to ask you this question. Like, I guess, being that you went to college and everything, first of all, how was your experience when you were in college, and then after you, how was it for you after you left and graduated college and everything? How was that experience?
Yeah, so I mean, my college experience, was kind of major influence in my life. Right, kind of helped me be who I am today, right? You know, partly because of the stuff you learn in class or whatever, but really what you get there is, you know, the relationships, you know, the people you meet, you know, from everywhere, right? There's people there from all over the country and around the world, you know, and it's, you know, because it's HBCU, right? For me, it opened my eyes, you know, because a lot of times you come from a certain kind of community or whatever, and you know, you feel like, okay, black people are this kind of way, you know what I'm saying? Or the black people I grew up around are like this, because this is where I'm from, right? And then you kind of get around people that are from everywhere, you know what I mean? And you know, black people from Idaho, you know, and black people,
I ain't never seen that
from Alaska, you know, and black folks from the continent, you know, and you know, black folks from Europe, all around the world. He was like, there's black folks everywhere, you know what I mean? And you know, there's a whole spectrum of what it means to be black, right? And they definitely have some different cultural things, different experiences, whatever, but there's also kind of this underlying similarity, this commonality between all of us too, right? Among the diaspora or whatever, you know what I mean? So it kind of bonds you together, and so you meet all those kind of people, you know what I mean? Because in the end, you kind of all have kind of similar overall goal that no matter what circumstance you came from, you know, you're trying to navigate this society, and at Morehouse, particularly as a black man, trying to navigate society, you know what I mean, and make the best out of it and make things better, be successful, you know what I mean, and you're around all these other brothers that are trying to do the same thing, you know what I mean, and in addition to that, you got, you know, professors that are on your side, you know what I mean? They're not telling you shouldn't be there. They're not questioning if you're affirmative action, whatever. You know, they treat you like their kids sometimes. You know what I mean? I have professors that sometimes they see someone wasn't in class and they're like, "Where's Mr. Johnson?" And you're like, "He's asleep." He's like, "Go get him."
Go get him.
You know what I mean? In other schools, you're not going to get that. If you sleep, you just sleep, right? And you're going to fail. You know, but they don't want you to fail, you know what I mean? So they send somebody to go get you, you know what I mean? And so, you know, they're kind of like that. You have that support from your peers, from your professors, you know what I'm saying? And kind of, you know, all of that kind of shaped me, you know what I'm saying? And then people that came from that experience, you know, they'll kind of tell you the similar things, that it shaped them too, you know what I mean? In the end, it kind of gives you this kind of confidence that when you do kind of get out in the real world, you know, all the things that people said are going to be tough or impossible, you're like, it ain't that bad. I mean, it might be tough, but after what I just went through, you know what I'm saying, with the people I went through it with, you know what I mean? You know, okay, I can face this, I can overcome this, I can do whatever, you know what I mean? And so, you know, that's kind of what my experience meant to me, and it kind of plays out every day, that you can't put me in a place where I feel like I can't compete or I can't, you know, be as good as everybody else. That I know that I can, you know.
And we're saying all of that. Now, did you ever think that you would come up with these products while you're in college, like in finishing college? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, okay, I got a degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go do what you know what I'm saying. I was, you know, went to school for. You know,
bro, that's a perfect question, because that was actually gonna be my.
Follow it.
The words right out my mouth, because the reason why I was going into asking you that question is because you gotta have a special mind to think outside the box to create your own brand.
Exactly. When you don't have a culinary background.
And and you went to college, so I'm looking at it like, what made you come up with the aspect of creating your own brand, and you could have went in so many different directions.
I did. And even though people were telling his mac and cheese was good, like it was Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever the case, but he took it farther than that and came up with the teas, man.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, you know. Come on,
exactly.
This man doesn't have the culinary background that we have. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in the industry 26 years, and I haven't seen this. I haven't seen that.
No.
Hell, I haven't seen the mac and cheese.
No.
I've seen people do mac and cheese like for catering and for weddings and all that kind of stuff like that, but they don't have it packaged. They're not trying to get it in stores. I haven't seen that.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, because you have to have your mindset has to be so beyond different, and that you actually think outside of the box,
Exactly.
Because the thing about it is, it's like how you created your chef vegan cheese sauce.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying, how you created your tea. And then now it's like you looking at it like from a bigger perspective, like, you know, forget the middleman of a major corporation.
Yeah.
And basically what you're getting at is like you can cut that out and then you can create your own brand. And now it's like beyond motivating because when you see it,
Exactly.
you're like, dang, this really all it take? Now I could have been, and then you look at it, you look back at it like, dang, if I knew what I knew then, what I know now, but then the thing about it, that's a part of the journey.
It is.
It is.
Because it's a learning process. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't you can't vacuum everything up at one time.
Yep.
So it's like when you take in so much, it's like when you try to incorporate so much knowledge in a day, you can't, some books you can't read in one day.
Yeah.
And anything about business, you can't learn everything in a day. So everything is through trial and error. And I'm only getting at to say this because it's like looking at you guys just constantly have that mindset, like, this gotta work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There is no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's gonna work.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Because it's like God give you the ability to be like, I can create it, so why not create it? So now
Exactly.
So I'm looking at it from the big perspective of, shoot, man, I tell you what, man, looking at all this stuff, man, full support.
You're next.
Straight up.
You're next.
Absolutely.
And you're working on your product, and I've tasted it, and I'm telling y'all now. When I tell you can put it on fish, you can put it on salmon, you can put it on chicken, you can probably you can put it on beef, on a you know what I'm saying, filet mignon. You know what I'm saying? Like the sauces that he's about to make is gonna be ridiculous. I'm just telling you now. Seafood is going to be very good with these sauces also. You know what I'm saying? Bishop probably is
That's
and
true.
he coming.
That's true.
He next. And anybody that I know that are trying to do their own products and you thinking outside the box and not doing what the hell everybody else has, if you need help to get to that point, I don't know everything, but it got me in the stores. The stuff that I do know.
Yeah.
And anybody that knows me, that are trying to get their products, just like I said, I will help you. I'm not asking for no money, none of that. All I know, if you become bigger than me, and I hope you do, understand, show me some love, give me my shine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For helping you get there, because we got a lot of people that will not give you the facts that they have to get you to that point.
You know,
where they at.
Exactly. And what's so crazy about
they won't do it.
Is paying attention to watching different stuff and people that look that's successful is that a lot of them they don't have a lot of friends. Watching that they have a lot of colleagues. So watching their movements and paying attention to them, it's like I'm pretty sure they had to have some type of stumbling block to be like, dang, I gotta do this. But see what the crazy part about it is, it's like when you see it, you be like, you only see it with your own 2 eyes right then and there in that moment, but then you gotta think about the long game.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when you pay attention to the long game, man, it's like Monopoly. It ain't a get out of jail free card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. You know what, man? I've met you once.
Yeah.
Once. I seen these products and I'm like,
yeah.
You did.
If you're culinary minded, okay, and I've been in this industry 25 years. If you're culinary minded and you see something that makes that light go off in your head, and you be like, hey bro, let me get your IG.
For real.
Let me get your number. Let's talk.
Gotta connect.
You gotta connect.
You got to.
And however far he wants to take this, he can take it. If you want to do the stores, because I'm gonna help him do it.
Bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my connections and who the people you need to talk to get you where you are trying to get to. Even if you're trying to get with Amazon, if you're trying to get in Kroger, Publix, Walmart, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly where I'm trying to go.
I see this going. I see this.
Let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Everybody had to start small somewhere.
Exactly.
Any company out there.
Exactly.
Nobody believed in Amazon until Amazon. Now they have taken over everything.
Exactly.
That man the man that came up with Amazon is the richest person in the world. Now he is.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody richer than him now. he done passed him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He ain't even been out that long, man.
Yeah.
You couldn't go online and order nothing. Some years ago, you couldn't do that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Now you have to go to Amazon to order your stuff, dude.
Exactly.
He exploited a need.
Exactly.
You know.
They gonna have everything you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta start somewhere. So whatever it takes, man.
Yeah, I
Whatever
would
it
say
takes.
that you know, if as a consumer, if everything I produce it in the mindset of a consumer.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I like tea, right? And so
Yeah, me
when I drink tea, you know, what do I think about things that are on the market or whatever I taste, right?
Right.
And so when I produce,
Right.
I try to produce with that in mind. My mac and cheese, I try to think, what do I like about mac and cheese and what makes it good to me?
Yeah.
You know, and so when I produce with that mindset. And so I
Right.
would say to anybody that's thinking about, you know, starting a business or producing something,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just ask yourself the question, have you ever gone somewhere and be like, this is all right, or
Yeah.
I can do better than this,
I can do
right?
better than
Like,
that.
you know, and that's kind of with all of these things is kind of how I started doing it. You know, I feel like when I go to a restaurant, again, I love mac and cheese like I do tea. It's
Mhm.
like one of my favorite dishes.
Mhm.
And so whenever I go somewhere, if there's mac and cheese on the menu, I try it out, you know, because I'm a fan. You know what I mean? I make it, but I'm also a fan.
Yeah.
You know, and so if it's good, then,
Mhm.
you know, I want to know. And what I found is that a lot of times you go out to restaurants, even ones that would consider themselves upscale or pricey or whatever, and
Exactly.
I try the mac and cheese and it's kind of runny or it's kind of, you know,
Yeah.
the flavor's not really there, it's not really
Yeah.
seasoned. You know what I mean? So you guys probably know even
Yeah,
better than I do.
yeah.
But
You know what I call it? I call that white folks mac and cheese. Or I call it toddler mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying?
It's not what we grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I think in terms of a consumer, right? Because I like
Yeah.
mac and cheese, so I try it and I say,
Mhm.
okay, you know, this is not what I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of people come that like what I like.
Exactly.
And you know, and so that kind of is what led me to say, well, okay, if these other folks are
Yeah.
doing this and they're successful and their stuff is in stores,
Yeah.
their stuff's in restaurants, and
Yeah, I can do it too.
people are raving about it, then
Exactly.
Exactly.
I
can do it
can
too.
do that too. And the same with tea. Like if you look at what's on the market, you know, you
Yeah.
buy a bottle of Lipton, you know, or a Turkey
Exactly.
Hill, or
And it ain't
a
all
gold,
that.
a gold,
It's not
you
not
know.
all that good.
Exactly.
the Milos or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You drink it, and
Yeah.
number one, it's sometimes not that great, and number two, I feel like maybe sometimes in order to get the long shelf life or whatever, they add some stuff to it.
Yeah.
They
Maybe
have
it
to
takes
add-
away the
Mhm.
flavor, the original
Yeah.
tea flavor. So there's always something a little off about,
They have to
you
add
know,
a
teas
preservative
in the
for it.
store. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that takes away,
Yeah.
you know, from the flavor. These don't have any of that.
Mhm.
You know, no preservatives, no chemical additives. It's fresh.
And see, people don't understand this.
Perfect. Yeah. Exactly.
When it doesn't have all that stuff like my product,
Yeah.
it has to stay cold.
Right.
Because if you go to put it on the shelf, it's going to go bad really quick.
Right.
I have a 4-month shelf life
Okay.
Amazing.
on my cheese
Yeah,
sauce,
yeah, that's
simply
amazing.
because it has to stay cold.
Amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what else has a 4-month shelf life? A can
Yeah.
of green beans, corn, whatever. Canned goods have a long shelf life.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they do.
But they have shit in them that makes it that way.
Because it's processed.
Yeah.
And it's just something you're not supposed to be eating.
Yeah. Exactly.
Man, I wouldn't dare, bro. I don't buy canned goods in my house.
They oftentimes tell you that. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that
No
are
canned vegetables.
more healthy, no canned vegetables. Exactly. If you're gonna
Yeah.
buy vegetables, then buy all your vegetables
I
natural.
buy mine natural and I buy frozen.
Yeah, all natural.
All
You know what I'm
frozen,
saying?
yeah.
Because the thing about it is like, why am I gonna pay for, you know what I'm saying, something that's been cooked, then you gotta rehydrate, then you gotta put it in the can, then you gotta. No, that's
Yeah,
too-
I mean, it's just
you
a
gotta,
whole
think,
lot.
you gotta think about the process of what those vegetables may go through, be
Yeah.
put through, while it's
losing
being
all the
packaged up.
nutrients in the
Yeah,
process.
exactly. While it's going through the factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that if you have a frozen product, right? Frozen or refrigerated product, first and foremost, it's gonna last longer.
Sure.
And second of all, like if you have a frozen vegetable and you put it in a pot, you can steam that vegetable and it's ready.
Exactly.
You see what I'm
With
saying?
the quickness.
With the quickness. You may add a little butter, you may add some seasoning,
And then
and it's done.
exactly. And then often.
But if you open the can, you gotta open the can, you know, probably cut the damn pan off, and
Pour out whatever that juice
pour
is.
that juice that it's been sitting in
that
for probably
chemical
a
juice.
year.
The chemical
You see
juice.
what I'm saying? That's probably been in there a year.
And then you gotta think about it.
You see what I'm
Like,
saying?
you gotta think about it. His vegetables really supposed to be wrapped in
Mhm.
some metal.
Yeah.
You gotta think
Yeah.
about that.
You
too,
gotta,
because
you gotta think
the
about
medical,
it.
the shrapnel, the medical
Yeah.
chemicals that
Mhm.
they use to make metal.
Yeah.
So you got
Yeah.
is vegetables supposed to be in there?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a real
That's
question.
just-
Yeah,
That's just a real
impart
question.
some
Exactly,
flavor to
because
it.
exactly.
But this right here, man, I can see this right here. Going in Kroger, going back there where they got the juices and stuff at,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Opening, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they have them in a you know, yeah, you gotta open it up and then grab what you want. I can see this right here on the shelf. With with round labels on it. Don't worry, we're gonna work on that.
Oh yeah, I already got some.
Oh, you got the labels
other
already?
kind of bottles coming in too.
Oh yeah.
Actually.
Oh, did you say I helped him with bottles, man? We
He
talked
did,
about
he
that,
did.
and he figured it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we was gonna go different ways with
Yeah,
it.
you give me
Yeah.
you give me a tidbit.
Yeah.
I run
Yeah.
with that.
Oh, I know.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes that's all you need though.
Take
It's just a little
initiative.
bit, man.
Yeah.
Give somebody a little bit, and if they already know where they're trying to go, but hell, you know what I mean? You might be at the toll booth. You know what I'm saying? But like, look, let me give you this little 50 cents so I can, you know what I'm saying? So I can get, past that.
Right.
You know, and so he figured it out.
Right.
I can see that in definitely. So this mac and cheese right here, dude. I can definitely see this going in there. Now, mind you, the only mac and cheese in the stores I haven't seen was Stouffer's.
That and
Okay, so let me
crab.
say this.
And
crab.
I
They
went.
ain't like-
I went
yeah.
to the stores,
Mhm.
and I basically bought all the mac and cheese off the shelf. I went in the frozen section, the refrigerated section,
Wow.
the Kroger, Publix,
Yeah.
and believe it or not, there's probably about 15 different mac and cheeses, Stouffer's and Michaelinas, and there's all kinds of brands you can buy.
Okay.
Hormel, so
Mhm.
I bought them, right?
Mhm.
I didn't want to, 'cause I kind of already knew what it was going to be, but I bought them, kind of considering market research. Took them
Mhm.
home,
Right.
tasted every one of them. You know what I mean? They're all pretty much what I thought they were
Creamy.
gonna be.
Right.
Creamy and runny.
Okay.
Runny. And then if you look at the ingredients, right, there's a lot of chemical additives, and some of them even have something called cheese paste. So maybe you guys are familiar with what cheese paste is.
I heard about it. Yeah.
But I don't know what cheese paste is.
Yeah, that's the when they get the sauce to make it like it's glob.
Mhm.
It's
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
So this
That
is
type of texture.
listed as an ingredient
Yeah.
in there.
It's a different name.
And so it's
Cheese
runny,
sauce.
and then
It's just-
Yeah.
after a few
Yeah.
minutes,
Called
if you leave it, then it looks pretty bad.
yeah.
But I tasted them all, and that's how I know that there's nothing literally on the market
Mhm.
that is like this. So when you say you haven't really seen this, it's because there's really nothing there that's like this. But that is part of the plan.
Oh, I
is
know.
Right,
eventually
right.
I know they
put
get
this
like
in
that.
stores, refrigerated section,
Yeah.
frozen, even frozen section, because these do freeze well.
Yeah.
You could throw these in the freezer and take them out, drop them in the oven, and they'll taste fresh.
Yeah.
So that is the plan, to kind of have it in there, and I know there's nothing there that's like this, and that's part of the reason that I'm doing all this.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, hey, so, well, saying that, I'm ready to try this. I'm ready to try this tea. I'm ready to try this mac and
Same,
cheese. 'Cause
same.
I've never tried it. I've seen it and never tried it, and I already knew it was good when I saw it. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you just like I said before, if you've been in the industry for a minute and you see something, you're gonna know it's good.
Yeah. For real.
You know what I mean? Just
Appreciate your vote of
by
confidence.
putting your eyes on it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because you eat with your eyes first of all.
Exactly.
Before you even put it in your mouth and taste it.
Exactly. Because that presentation.
Okay? Presentation says a lot.
A lot, yeah.
You know. So yeah, brother. We gonna.
Oh, yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie to
feel
you.
free.
I'm sure you know how it
You
tastes.
guys-
But I want you, you know what I'm saying, to explain
Yeah.
what we tasting when you do the teas. You can do
All right.
one at a time.
So yeah, I'll do one at a time. I'll start off with the, traditional classic that
Okay.
everybody's used to, and that's just a traditional Southern sweet tea,
Okay.
right? I always shake it up. It's kind of a habit. You don't really need to, but so this is just kind of what you're used to, traditional classic sweet tea.
Y'all see that, right? I got it.
Oh yeah, you
Maneuver that mac and cheese a little closer, brother. let me get that over here. You know.
yeah. So you can
Hey, it's warm too, man. Y'all don't understand.
fresh out the oven.
I didn't eat no breakfast just because I knew he was coming. I knew it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. About that.
So this is no tricks, no gimmicks. It's,
Okay.
I would say it's nothing special just because it's what we used to. Traditional Southern, no twist.
So we gonna do that first. We're gonna juice it up, brother.
All right.
We about to see. My bad.
All right.
I ain't even coming in front of you like
No
that.
problem. Appreciate it.
Ooh, boy, stop.
What?
Hey, so let me tell y'all something.
My God.
When y'all go, man, look here. When y'all go and y'all get sweet tea from these restaurants,
Incredible.
and it's not sweet, and it's not perfect, I can't stand that shit. And especially when they put a whole ass load of ice in there, because it waters it down, first of all.
Yep, it does. It does.
Mind you, this is cool. Not cold, it's cool,
Man.
it's perfect.
Goodness gracious, that's perfect.
It's perfect, brother.
That's perfect.
Not it doesn't have too much sugar.
No.
It has just the right amount.
It's perfect. Like
I
I
appreciate it.
words like I can't even say nothing. It's perfect.
I'm
It's
glad
perfect.
you guys like that.
I
Glad
can't.
you guys
I
like
feel
that.
like it. I cannot wait to see your product in the stores, man.
Okay,
You know, that's gonna be an honor, man.
I'm buying it every
I
time.
appreciate
To
it.
see your
yeah.
product in the store,
I'm
man.
buying it every
because-
time. And when I go to the store, I don't buy no sweet tea because I make my own. But if
Yeah,
he has
bro.
his in
Yeah,
there,
I'm telling you.
I ain't buying it. And my job, y'all got to understand, this man can be in gas stations. He can be everywhere because he has
Yes.
damn sweet tea, and people drink sweet tea
That's
everywhere.
Guess what? We don't
Down
want-
south.
We don't want. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep supporting black men, black women everywhere. And
We
the
are.
thing about it is, we want not just national. We want international. We want global.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it, we want to touch everyone, not just a few people within the circle. No, we want international.
Everybody.
Because we don't want no limit. We don't want no limitations.
Nah. But we're gonna get to this mac and cheese. Hey, let me show y'all
Oh, I
something.
see.
Let me show y'all something. Y'all see that?
I'm gonna try that.
Do y'all see that?
Nice golden crust.
Do y'all see? I just want to know. I want to make sure they can see it. I might leave it here for 2 minutes. You hear me? Do y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, bro.
Hey.
You're gonna slide it this way.
I'm about to try this. Here, we gonna try that at the same time. Grab that one, bro. I'm gonna eat this whole thing.
Okay.
Look at that. You see the layers? You can see the layers in it now.
It's not falling apart. It's not
It's
running.
not fall. Look at that. Look at that. It's on the fork. It ain't coming off.
It's not running.
Not ready. Real deal mac and cheese. These black folk mac and cheese right here.
That's the point.
Yeah, man.
I'm waiting on you, bro.
This,
And it smell ridiculous.
yeah, I smell it, bro.
Oh,
I
damn.
smell it, bro.
I'm gonna wait on you.
Okay, I got
You got to hurry up, bro.
you. Okay, I'm trying. I'm just trying. I'm big on mac and cheese, bro. You gotta understand, bro.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm a huge mac and cheese fan.
Oh,
Yeah, let me go.
Let's get this.
Me too.
Oh man, come on, man.
Whoa,
Come on, man.
bro. I see it. in
Bro,
the
where
store
the barbecue
soon.
chicken at?
Yes.
It's gonna be in the store.
I just need me some barbecue
Your product
chicken
gonna
with
be
this
in
shit,
the
man.
store soon.
That's the plan. That is the
It's
plan.
Oh,
gonna be in
my
the
God.
store soon, bro.
Absolutely.
This is magnificent.
I appreciate
Bro.
that.
Magnificent.
That's love. That's
Give me some love, bro.
That's
Give me some love.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Man.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Glad
Y'all
you
don't
like it.
understand.
Yes,
you
man. Yes.
Trying to bring that to everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all keep talking.
And guess what?
I ain't even talking no more.
You could tell that it's made with real love. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, personal love.
Because the thing about it, man, it's like all this from the tea, the mac and cheese, everything was made from the soul.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm ready for my next tea.
Yep.
Let's get the next tea.
Okay. All right. Let's grab the next one. So I would say there's 3 flavors that I consider my core.
Okay.
Right. So that's the traditional, and then the next one is we call our precious peach.
Okay.
Because of peach.
Oh, I ain't know nothing about that. Oh, that peach over there, brother.
Try this.
Drop a little bit of that in there.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Man, that looks phenomenal.
Hey, y'all don't understand how good this mac and cheese is, man.
I'm glad you guys like that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It's better than mine.